Hi and welcome. Welcome. If you are looking at this recording, and some of you are here in the present time of the recording, and yeah, rain. Oh my gosh! But spring is approaching, and it's just amazing. You just never know, do you? I think we're experiencing, especially if you're in San Diego, because I know some of you are not in San Diego, but experiencing a different climate after how many years have I lived? Yeah, I've lived here for a long time now, although I'm from back east. So yeah, we've had colder winters and things, but it is, it just keeps us more alert, doesn't it? I've never looked at the weather channel as much as I do here now this season, and as you know, but it is spring, coming back to the springtime, and it is, the birds are chirping even though it's colder and rainier, and the flowers are still blooming that would bloom if it was warmer, and the trees are that have lost their leaves in the fall and winter, and now they're blooming again, they're coming back. And spring is a very special time. Every season is. And at first, when I moved here from back east, I almost could not even tell the difference of seasons. But of course, there are. There are very well defined, even in San Diego. So I invite you to, when the rain subsides, or even not. I mean, the rain brings the flowers, right? It nourishes. It brings the new. The rain washes away, it purifies, and lo and behold, the flowers bloom. And so do you. So springtime is a time, to let go of the old per se, and to see what is going to blossom in your life as well. It's a time of manifestation. Which reminds me also, we're moving up on the vibrational scale, actually, to the third eye today. So let's come down to the mat to breathe and kind of slow it all down, and maybe think of more springtime activities that you would like to have. Maybe, a nice, when it gets warmer, a nice stroll on the beach, or in the warm sand when it gets warm and dry again. So come on, let's lie down, shall we? Okay. No argument there. Lie down. Of course, knees bent, feet to the earth. Feet to the earth. And just imagine your toes are wiggling in the warm sand at the beach. You might have a little baby bridge to lift up and slowly lower. Feeling more length now. Maybe once more. Okay, just press down, just a little baby bridge. Still warming up here, of course, and lengthen out through the crown, out through the tailbone. We're lowering. Exhale. Maybe place the hands upon the belly, wherever they feel comfortable, or one at the heart and one at the belly, or just, But do have any wiggle room if you need. And feel the back lengthening. Feel the back softening. And as you breathe deeply, feel the glorious inhale, expanding into maybe new spaces. And the exhale, letting go of the old. And let the springtime, to the season, and your new breath bring in the new. Maybe a new job is approaching, or maybe you're planting new seeds in the garden, and maybe, you're planning on picking up a new instrument or a instrument, any creativity of sorts. Or maybe just a walk down a new path, whatever it may be. So there's new possibilities, new opportunities, always open to us. Springtime kind of gives us that feel. And now I invite you to breathe. Yep, breathe again. Maybe slow it down a bit. And slowly bringing your awareness as you breathe slow and deep to your third eye. I think that's one of the chakras that we are possibly more, it's more talked about, we're more aware of, as it's talked more about in everyday life, more or less. The third eye, located, some say just right between the eyebrows, some say a little above, and it's associated with your pituitary gland, which is right there. Your pituitary gland, your master gland of your whole body. You might even forget that it's there, but right there. And it needs light and to survive. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's in my brain. Where does the light come from? Speaking of enlightenment, third eye is sometimes associated with enlightenment. But did you know and some of you do, your eye socket bones are very thin, and it allows light to shine in to your pituitary gland. Amazing how we are so designed, isn't it? So yes, you are enlightened. Believe it or not, it's always there. And this is the energy center of your inner knowing, your intuition, if you will. It's known as an inner wisdom center. And when your mind, all those chattering thoughts, when your mind becomes still, the inner knowing and the inner truth becomes more present. So our yoga practice has already been helping us to bring more balance here, more openness to our third eye. As we breathe, our mind relaxes, our body relaxes. We're more apt to listen also from the throat chakra. When in balance, we listen to our inner wisdom, our inner knowing. Yeah. At times, we are so much on the go, we do not give ourselves the gift of slowing down. So I'm so glad you're here practicing the slowing down and the listening from inside. Yes, from day one, we listened to our body and we continue to do so. And what postures feel good? Maybe, oh, my neck is a little tight. Maybe I do need a little side stretch of the neck today. Oh, and my back, yeah, I could probably use a little thighs to the chest, or a circle the thighs, or whatever, or the cobra, whatever makes your back feel more comfortable. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It's what's comfortable. So we listen inside. And sometimes that takes practice, doesn't it? So the listening inside correlates again to the throat chakra, listening. And now we listen to our inner wisdom, our inner sight, third eye, inner sight. It also brings health when in balance. And some say, I sense the color purple here. Some say more indigo, more of a darker blue. But I feel more of a purple of the amethyst. And again, it's all very individual on what you're visualizing and the color, that vibrational color that comes to you. But I'm going to say, yeah, if purple seems right for you, yeah. And many resources say purple as well. The most that I have studied, indigo, more of a darker blue, light blue for the throat, more darker blue, almost purple. Yeah, and chanting. Oh, yeah, eating more purple grapes, eggplant. Is that the only purple? Yeah, wearing the color purple. And gemstones, also amethyst. The darker blue is lapis lazuli. Amethyst, I think, is, when in doubt, if you need a gemstone of sorts, of the energy of balance of any, amethyst, the beautiful purple of amethyst is so healing and balancing to all of your systems, and healing on all levels, I should say. So I invite you to take another deep breath. Close your eyes. Yeah, lying down, knees bent, feet to the earth. And bring your awareness to your third eye. This is also an area of perspective. Yeah, is your glass half full or half empty? And we have a choice, don't we? So many times we look at what is negative in our lives and we concentrate on what is not going well. Third eye focus brings us more apt to notice when we do that, and then think of more positive things. Yeah, a more positive, what is going well? Oh my gosh, you have 2 feet. Some people only have 1. Some people don't have any. Think of, wow, there's always something, again, to be thankful for. So our third eye is more of a broader, brings more broad perspective in our lives, and in the choice. Do we focus on this, or do we focus on what feels good? Or do we focus on what does not? What gives you more pleasure? And the visualization. Yeah, this is where we've talked about visualizations for many, I think from day one, actually. And I've given you in the modules the science of visualizations and the energy of there, where you put out the energy of, yes, I'm going to finish my course this semester, and yes, and you see it and you feel it, and lo and behold, you finish it with ease and grace. You can actually see yourself. Yes, warrior 2, I see myself in warrior 2, knee over ankle, and it feels good, and I'm breathing, and lo and behold, the next time you go into warrior 2, yes, it feels good, knees over ankle, I should say, and alignment is there. So this is a time, and springtime, of manifesting. So your third eye helps also in manifestation of your desires that are for your greatest good. It's also a place and a time for your third eye. And maybe now even, why don't I ask a question to your inner wisdom, your inner sight, any question that comes to you. Just what foods are good for me to eat today? Or what does my major really need to be? Or where should I apply for my next job? Or should I go to the park, or should I go to the ocean? Whatever question, please, I invite you to do that now. Just to ask. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Ask. What is my life purpose? What should I eat today? And listen. An answer may come right away. It may come in a dream. And maybe you'll hear a song today, and the lyrics are telling you exactly the answer. Or maybe a bumper sticker or a billboard. You never know where the answer may come. Let me know. So we breathe. We breathe into our belly, into our hearts, into our throats, third eye. We exhale all that does not serve us. Just take another 2 or 3 breaths just to cleanse. You might inhale through the nose and exhale out through pursed lips, blowing all negativity away and bringing in the new. And release the old. Remember, the gentle pauses between the inhale and the exhale is usually a practice all into itself. Some of you have mentioned, oh yes, as I'm practicing my yoga, I forget to pause. Oh, no. You could bring it into your asana practice, your practice of the postures. but usually it's a breathing practice, a pranayama. Prana, life force, yama, the control of that life force, a breathing practice, is unto itself. And soon we'll continue with more breathing practices unto themselves. Okay, we're breathing, we're centering, we're here and now. To continue, shall we take a nice stretch up to the right arm and maybe down the right leg? Okay, breathing, maybe beautiful purple light if that is suitable for you. Throughout the whole body. The energy of colors is so healing, as we've been mentioning. Sometimes we forget the energy of the breath, the energy of your thoughts. So let's breathe in the positive light, shall we? Eventually, stretching other side if you haven't already. Stretching both arms, both legs, circling wrists, circling ankles. A nice yawn. Kind of waking up whatever hour it is for you. And floating arms and legs to the sky. Give them a nice shake up there. And again, the first Japanese practice, energy generating, flexing, open fingers, open toes, flex elbows, knees, ankles, and vibrate. Very tense, I know. Sometimes it's hard for me to do this without smiling. I don't know why. Makes me laugh too. And then shake it all again, out. Oh yes, Japanese yoga practice, energy generating system number 2 was interlace fingers behind your head. Drop the elbows down if you're able, and just swivel. Swivel the elbows, the forearms, from your shoulders. We're just swiveling the elbows against the floor and just let everything wibble and wobble. Or see what isn't wibbling and wobbling, and try to let go, let the spine, zigzag, wibble, wobble, legs, toes. And inhale, exhale, back to feet to the earth, and breathe. The second Japanese exercise, gets the energy flowing in a different way. From my perspective, how I feel it, speaking of perspective, third eye, it's not as vigorous. That shaking, which is great to do, but the first Japanese practice, the vibration, I think that's really, for me, I feel more tingling. But the second energy, that it's just more subtle to me, feels good. So we take a deep breath and ask our body which thigh would like to come to the chest first. And bringing that thigh up and over the chest with an exhale, draping, releasing the control, and just breathing. That's all. We're just breathing here. Or maybe stretching your supporting leg for a little more stretch. But again, our perspective, as Einstein has mentioned too, in one of his many, many quotes, there's 2 ways of looking at life, as if everything is a miracle or nothing's a miracle. So another perspective. So eventually cupping hand on the knee, let's open the thigh to the side. Nice stretch there for your inner thigh. Circling slowly with an inhale and an exhale. Does this feel good? If you haven't practiced in it even in a day or two, sometimes it's like, this is the first time I've ever done this. So eventually we practice every day, a little something. Of course, I would recommend that. Just a little something. It doesn't have to be a whole hour or even 20 minutes. It could be 5, 10. reversing the circle if you haven't already. And then gently exhale, thigh to the chest, sit up posture of strength. So feel the support of the standing foot, rebound energy up to the crown. And the exhale, into the navel center. Here the exhale is, again, a little more forceful, relaxing the shoulders. Neck is long. Any variation that gives you a little more oomph if needed. I think we have demonstrated these, yeah. Palms up, palms down, arms out from both shoulders, or reaching both to the back wall. If that's too much, maybe the foot has to go down and then both, or alternating, remember. But whatever is supporting with comfortability, but time to go maybe to that next variation. Sometimes we've actually lifted the legs slowly up, supporting leg. Exhale. Neck is long, shoulders relaxed, or arms hovered. It's all good. Sometimes I know I have to retrace the variations. I go to them and I go, okay, that feels good. Okay, back. So, and again, every day is a little different. One more inhale here, one more exhale, right into your courage, your confidence. And then inhale, supporting the down, roll the back down. Head resting, maybe a little roll of the head side to side. Yeah, letting go of any neck tension that might have crept in there. And then ankle over your supporting knee for good outer hip stretch that also helps our lower back. So we weave that arm through, if able to pick up that bottom foot or support it with a block or a roll towel. But we breathe right away, right where you feel the tightness, the tension. Remember, what you resist persists. Yikes. So let's let that go wherever there's tightness. A little roll. If your right ankle is up, a little roll of the thighs to the left. If your left ankle is up, roll the thighs to the right. Visualize, yes, from your third eye chakra, visualize that tension melting, softening. Remember, or say to yourself the word that your body resonates with the deepest in the letting go department. Oh yeah, it might just be letting go. And any variation, of course, whether you want to roll the thighs side to side, stretching the top leg to the sky, or not. Yeah, turning the sole of the foot toward you with your opposite hand wrapped around the foot. Maybe just a little roll, or maybe a slow, deep breath. And when ready, yes, supporting foot lowers, stretching this leg to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. Yeah, are you still letting go? Good, letting go, letting go. Let every exhale soften more deeply. Another deep breath, reversing. Eventually flexing. Yeah, see how your hamstrings are feeling. Yeah, maybe shake it out again. And you can take any of these. You can take all of these recommendations or stay with the one that works best for your body. I'm just now reminding you the tapping, the rubbing, the massaging, deep tissue massage. Yeah, getting deeper into those muscle fibers might just be what your body is asking for. So we listen, we breathe, we slow it down so we can listen more deeply to our inner wisdom, to our inner being. So gentle clasp or the strap. First two fingers and thumb maybe can wrap around that big toe now. But remember to relax the shoulders, whatever gentle support you have here. Pointing foot, flexing foot. Maybe an ankle rotation still feels good up there. Maybe stretching the supporting leg long, or maybe not. These are just suggestions. Maybe a little rotation of the knee outward. Yeah, how's that feel? Or the knee inward. Another method, I think, yes, last week we did a PNF stretch for our neck. Today, let's do a PNF stretch for our hamstrings. So yes, you can let go of the strap if you're using the strap, because you need a clasp in back of the thigh to feel the resistance. So you're trying to bring the leg down, but the resistance is, you're pulling the leg up. So you find that gentle resistance. Remember, it's not overpowering yourself. So we're going to take a deep breath. Hold breath gently and feel that resistance as if you're trying to bring the leg down, but you're pulling it up. So your hamstrings are now tightening. Yeah, they're working. And then as you let go of the resistance, exhale, exhale, exhale. The muscles relax more deeply. Now they're realizing, we don't have to work at all. We're just letting go. Yeah, more blood flow too. So let's have one more class. We're going to take this one more time. Take a deep breath and hold breath gently. Resist as if you're pulling the leg down or you're pushing it up. Feel that resistance. And then exhale, release the resistance. You might notice your leg is getting longer and a little closer toward you, maybe. Yeah. Now, you can do that again a few more times. And of course, for this to really be effective, it does require repetition. And just to give you a little more of another method of, feeling muscles letting go. So we let go more and more and more. And let's release our hands down as we exhale. Reach the leg longer, longer, longer. Reaching out to the crown, out to the heel. We're going to point the foot into the leg lift sequence. It just floats up. Breath and movement together as one brings more fluidity, more ease. Just using the muscles that are required, no more, no less. That is also in one of the 8 limbs of our yoga practice. Then we're going to rotate knee outward, and still reach forward. Inhale, floating the leg upward. Do you feel a different strength? Yes, right there. But you relax, the neck, the back, your beautiful face can relax. And when it comes up to the sky, let's just shake it out. Maybe next time we'll do the circling again. But for today, let's come back to 2 feet. And breathe. Notice any difference. And then when ready, transfer the weight to that foot to bring your second thigh out, up, and over the chest. We're just letting go now. No place to go, nothing to do. This is your time. This is your self-care time, taking care of you. It's hard to take care of others when we don't have the energy to do so because we haven't given to ourselves. So here we go. We're giving the gift of relaxation, of balance, actually, between letting go of the tension and promoting more flexibility, but also then more strength. Another deep breath here. And then opening on the exhale. We exhale into our stretching postures. Open the knee to the side, inner thigh nicely stretching and breathing with ease as we circle around the sacrum with one thigh. Notice the lower back loving this. Reversing whenever it feels right, or pausing the movement if there's a very tight place there. Remember those little erasing movements. And Another circle. Another breath. Inhale, exhale, thigh drapes over the chest, preparing for your sit-up posture. So let's feel the support of the standing foot. We inhale, reaching up through the crown. And exhale again into your navel center, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Yeah, feel the elbows out to the side, bringing more width to your upper back, back of the heart. Or maybe hover the arms, hover the foot, hover the leg. Maybe arms out from your shoulders or reaching to the back. Palms up or palms down. Do you notice a difference? Yeah, I'm already pointing and flexing my feet because it feels good. Yeah, and then a slow little leg lift on this side. Awakening your courage. Your courage. The word courage comes from the heart in French. Cœur is heart. And it's interesting. Courage of the heart. And then again, another deep breath, feeling your confidence too from this solar plexus chakra being awakened. Another deep breath. And when ready, yes, supporting foot down on the inhale. Exhale, roll it on down. Oh yeah, neck. Maybe just roll to one side and keep your head there. And then nod yes and no. Another little more of a stretch. And then roll your head to the other direction, nodding yes and no there. And back to center, ankle then over your supporting knee, lifting both thighs up if able. Weave that arm through and back of the supporting knee or in front of it. And breathe right where you feel that stretching happening. Breathing, let it go. Soften, soften, soften. There, right there. And then as it softens, yeah, you might find a new edge. As you let go of one edge, yeah, there's usually another one and then around the corner. Or maybe a little roll to the side, left ankle up, roll to the right, right ankle roll to the left as you reach your hip further away from the waist out through the hip. Kind of like that opposite line of energy going there. And are you breathing? Slow down the exhale. Maybe a little roll side to side, rolling your head in the opposite direction. It's kind of like a little baby spinal twist. Maybe stretching your supporting leg up to the sky if that feels good. If not, bend it again. Or turning the sole of the foot toward you. But make sure your knee feels okay, as I am doing right now. Another slow breath right here. Wherever your body tells you, I'm a little tight here today. Yes, soften. Give your body the permission. It's such a gift. And gently supporting foot down to stretch your working leg up to the sky with an ankle rotation. Remember, it doesn't have to go right up to the sky. It can, depending on how your hamstrings are feeling. Reversing the circle slowly. Another deep breath. And flexing now, or trying to stretch the leg. Feel still the back long. Hip to the earth. Remember not to lift the hip off in our reclining hamstring stretch. Yeah, you might have to shake it out again, or that quick wrist rub, or the tapping. It's all good. Get the blood flow going, yeah. Or even the vibration, yeah. Everything that we've done even earlier that gets that blood flow going, the energy moving. Get the blood flow going more, the energy flow going more with the massage. Ooh, another deep breath. And when ready, we breathe. A gentle clasp, strap, softening here. Maybe your supporting leg straightens, gives it a little more oomph if needed. Sometimes we need it, sometimes we don't. Have you noticed? Days are different. And again, weather outside, yeah, if it's cooler, warmer, yeah, it's amazing. And the time of day that you're practicing, in the morning, noon, evening, yeah. Because our bodies respond, they're so connected to the energy around us as well. Whether you practice when there's nobody at home, or there's your whole family's home, or your roommates are home. Yeah, where's your concentration? Yeah. So right now, let's breathe. Slow, deep breaths, bringing us into this moment so we can continue to be our yoga. Maybe, yeah, rotate the knee outward, flexing, pointing there, rotating inward. Deeper breath, longer exhale. And what about the PNF on this side? Okay, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So let's clasp in back of the thigh. Take a deep breath. Hold breath gently. Feel the resistance. Pulling it up, pushing it down. And exhale, let go of the resistance. Soften, soften, soften. One more time, deep breath in. Hold breath gently. Feel the resistance. And exhale, release the resistance. You might notice just a little more movement there. And again, I invite you to play around with this. Yeah, maybe do it again tomorrow and see how hamstrings are feeling. And for now, yes, arms down or hands underneath your hips, of course, for a little more supportive lower back if that feels better. Then exhale, just the forward leg lift today. But again, we assess, yeah, muscles working here, but not so much in the neck or the back of the shoulders. Pointing foot, we inhale up. Exhale, core strong, legs strong, floating, breath, movement together as one. Pointing foot, drawing it up with the inhale. Flexing, this time rotating knee outward. Feel inner thigh strong. Core strong, but yeah, see where you can relax. Flexing again, rotation knee outward. Pointing foot. Floating, it's just floating, yeah. And I guess we can shake it. Yeah, let's shake both arms, both legs out. Feet to the earth and breathe. Nice, slow, deep breath. Sometimes that's all it takes. Now, before we do the bridge posture, speaking of third eye visualization, and as you know, athletes have done this for years, and performers, dancers. When I was a modern dancer, I did back in the 70s and 80s, we would do this all the time as well, is visualize before you even do the bridge. Visualize the most beautiful, easy flow of yourself performing the bridge. Yeah, so let's just close your eyes, let the back rest. You're just visualizing it first, and then we'll do it for real. So just visualize your feet, your legs strong. You're scooping up the tailbone to the sky, beautiful arch in your back, and so with ease. Your legs are strong, your back is so flexible and strengthening from underneath. And then notice your exhale, slowly lowering each vertebra one by one by one. How articulate your back can be. Lowering the waist before the pelvis, hips return. And a breath. Visualizing, yeah, amazing. So let's do it for real now. And you might notice, you might even lift a little higher than you ever have before. So let's place the feet to the earth, hips width apart, toes forward. Just scoop it on up to inhale, just like you imagined. You visualize the lift as high as you can go with ease, with grace. And the exhale, ever so slowly, lengthening each vertebra. Feel the width, the length. Yeah, might feel a little different after the visualization. Yeah, athletes have done this so much when before the race, they see themselves already winning. Dancers already see themselves, they visualize the dance that they're going to do on stage. And then when they go to do it, it comes just beautifully. So visualize before. That's what I was saying about athletes and performers. You've already see yourself performing. And swimmers, I just have, why do I think of swimmers? Anyway, actually, they're the ones that always shake to keep themselves warm. Yeah, and their muscles alive and well before they dive in for the race. Yeah, they see themselves already doing the breaststroke so beautifully and winning. Yeah, or running or skiing. Yeah. So let's kind of continue, shall we, to lift on up. Maybe lift up with the arms. And exhale, slowly rolling down. One more time to lift and roll down. Kind of warming up the strengthening phase. But now we exhale, yeah, vertebra by vertebra, lengthening out through the tailbone, out through the crown. And now for the strengthening phase to come, you lift on up to the height that feels really good. Maybe palms rolled up or chest expansion, arms, shoulder blades a little closer to the spine. I do one by one. Yeah, feel the strength from the legs, from the buttocks, natural curve to the neck. Now for those that are lifting a foot off the floor, you might need to place the palms down, might not. Might alternate one foot, then the other. If the foot lifts off with ease, yeah, go to the ankle over the knee, lifting the hips, or maybe stretching the leg out 45 degrees. Sometimes the hips lower a bit. Now try to keep them as high as they can as the foot lifts, or ankle over the knee, or leg straightened. If you need to lower, by all means, but try to keep as high as you can. Now, if you've done both sides, yeah, in time, both feet will return and you can roll on down, thighs to the chest. Now, I have given you the wheel demonstration. Yeah, why not? Do we have time? Oh, almost. Okay, yeah, let's take the wheel for those that are ready to do so. Sometimes we don't know until we try. Now, before the wheel, it's good to warm up wrists. Another warming up the wrist is interlacing fingers and then just rotate the wrist around, and then also elbows can get more involved, and then also shoulders. Ooh, this is good for warming up for the wheel posture. Wheel posture in Sanskrit is chakranasana, chakra. This wheel posture helps to balance all of your energy centers. Your whole spine strengthens and stretches your whole spine. Oh, you can also reverse that, I guess, too. So for those that would like to try, please do. I will talk you through it. I cannot lift up all the way, but I will use my words. For those that don't think they can, just warm up the spine, strengthen again, flexibility and strength in the bridge, rolling up, rolling down. Okay, so keep that going. For those that are starting maybe to try the wheel, feet come in just a little bit more than our bridge posture. Fingertips point to the back, to us. Yeah, they don't point outward to the back wall. They point towards us, towards our shoulders. And they're placed about shoulders width apart. And then we inhale. I would say inhale, scoop it on up. And then exhale, press down into the hands to lift the head off the floor. So we're going to inhale, scoop up the back, and exhale, press down into the hands. Lift the head off the floor. Keep the pressing down through the feet, through the hands. Navel lifts up to the sky. And on the way down, we slowly exhale. We lower slowly, slowly, tuck the chin in a little bit, just a little bit, and then roll down through the spine. Release the hand. So the inhale scoops us up. If you want to try that again, and press down into the hands, strengthen the arms. And then the exhale rolls on down, head in, chin in gently, and roll through the spine. Thighs to the chest if you've come down from the bridge, yeah, or the wheel. The wheel is very invigorating. And actually, so is bridge. Lifts the heart. Nice deep breath here. And then slowly, let's just roll all the way over and come to our seated posture. Speaking of third eye, there's also, as you might have noticed in Module 5, a little section of eye yoga. So I thought we'd do a little bit of eye yoga today, just to bring more awareness, also probably to our third eye, but also eyes, we have muscles around the eyes. Sometimes we forget that they're there, and they are. So this exercises them, bringing more aliveness to the eyes. So sitting in any seated posture that feels good, cross legs or sitting as I am, whatever feels good for you. But keeping your spine lengthened. And also in eye yoga, we're going to move our eyes up and down, side to side, diagonally, both diagonals, and then a big circle around. The hard part is the nose, your face stays forward. It doesn't move. Usually when our eyes move, our head goes with it. But here it's just the eyes, just the eyes. So nose straight forward, easy breath. And looking just straight ahead, we're going to inhale, just move the eyes all the way up to look past your eyebrows, but no, don't move the head. Yeah, keep it straight forward. And then exhale all the way down past your cheeks. Inhale, slowly we move, very smoothly. Our eyes move up. And exhale to look down, all the way down. And back to center. You might blink a little bit. And then side to side, very smoothly. Slowly sometimes is easier than smoothly. So looking straight forward, we're going to inhale, looking all the way over. And exhale across the horizon to the other corner of your eye. Inhale all the way over to one corner. And exhale smoothly across the horizon to the other corner of your eye. And back to center, maybe a little blink. And then diagonally, up the right corner and down to the left corner. Looking straight ahead and then looking up to the corner. And then exhale down the diagonal to the bottom corner. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, little sound effects for your eyes. And then back to center, a little blink. Yeah. So go to the extreme upper corner. Inhale, looking upward to the diagonal corner, and then exhale down, 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 down. Inhale very smoothly, maybe a little slower. And exhale down to the bottom corner, not to move the head. So trying to keep it still too. And back to center. A little blink. And then circling. So just one circle in one direction and then the other. So looking straight ahead, inhale, looking straight up past your eyebrows to maybe reference a clock to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. Just keep breathing smoothly. 5 o'clock, straight down to 6, smoothly all the way. The other half of the clock, 11 and 12. Just close eyes to open again and go counterclockwise. So we're looking straight up and going around the clock again. Keep your nose straight forward. Smooth as you can down to 6. Deep breath. All the way up to 12. And close eyes. And for your eyes, the healing of the hands that we did a few weeks ago, called palming. we're going to briskly rub and then just shake it out and briskly rub. And just palm, make 2 little cups. And maybe your knees bent now and elbows right there. Or you don't have to. You can do it without. It might be more comfortable. I don't know. See what it feels like. But you're palming. And yeah, we're breathing the energy from the hands, from the heart, from the hands to our eyes, to refresh them, relax them, soothe them. Maybe one more time. Yeah. Now, even though the warmth kind of dissipates, the energy continues. Just to let you know. To refresh your eyes. They deserve it. They so deserve to be refreshed, rejuvenated, healed. Another deep breath. Maybe one more rub. I know some of us have other places that might need some special attention like we did a few weeks ago. Yeah, so let's rub again and then place hands wherever else you feel like you might need some healing. Yeah, we could probably do this for the rest of the class. Another place, another one. Wherever it may be. And then coming back to center. And yeah, let's take a side head to knee today for a nice side stretch. Side head to knee. So one leg out from your diagonal forward, sole of the foot to your inner thigh, sitting on 2 hips. Inhale, stretch up tall first. In side head to knee, we take a little twist away from the outstretched leg. And then we exhale the whole side over the thigh. Keeping out your opposite hip down. Lengthen the neck, shoulders are not up to the ears. Relax them. Maybe a little incline forward. Some that are more flexible might even clasp their top hand around the outside edge of the foot. And then rotate more of the chest to the sky. For most of us, maybe not quite there yet. Yeah, we all continue to breathe. Soften. Reach out to all the fingertips if you're not clasping the foot. Maybe looking up to the sky. Yeah. But again, we exhale to soften, to let go. Another breath here. When ready to rise, we start in the inhale and then exhale to change sides. And remember this foot inside to the inner thigh, which I cannot do at this time. Yeah. But again, we just do what we can do. Sitting on 2 hips, we inhale up through the arm. We twist away from the outstretched leg. Exhaling out over. I'm reminded of actually triangle pose here when we exhale the long inner side in line with the thigh. And we breathe and we soften. Whether the outstretched leg is flexed or pointed or relaxed, the knee faces to the sky. Then we breathe, maybe incline a little forward, looking upward. For those that can clasp, please do. And rotate even the chest to the sky. And we soften, reaching out to all the fingertips. Each finger has a different energy quality to it. The thumb reaches out. The thumb holds the tension sometimes of worry. And yeah, there's a whole way of holding each finger for a certain amount of time to release the worry, the fear, the anger, the sadness, the grief, the judgment. Yeah. So we breathe. We'll talk more about that too. Don't you worry. Actually, in module 11, it's there too. Let's just take one more breath just to be here, to soften, to let go. When ready to rise, yeah, we'll inhale, exhale, And just wiggle the legs before you. Into a seated spinal twist. So one leg stretched out long, the other foot can be inside of the knee, more spiral outside of the knee. Or maybe we've also have done it this way and also cross legs. Okay, we're going to spiral, to this is your left first. So if your left foot is inside or outside, you can hug. Other options here, you can hug elbow around the top knee that's bent or forearm against the thigh. So establish where it all feels good for you and try to keep the knee that's bent to the sky. Yeah, mine opens out a bit, but yours doesn't have to. We're going to inhale first, lifting tall. And then exhale, we pull the hip back first. Hip back, then we turn from the waist, then the chest, then the shoulders, then the neck, then the head, and reach way back. Reach way back, yeah? So it's kind of like you're feeling that oppositional stretch. Arm reaching back, elbow reaching more forward, or forearm, reaching in opposition. And then place the hand down by the hip. Pressing down, you might notice, I'm rebounding that energy up through the crown. Nice deep breath here. Hip, waist, shoulder, head. Exhaling into the navel center. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Maybe wrapping the arm around, palm open, reaching around for your navel might feel good. If you need the support, you feel like you're falling back, place the hand right back down. But another breath. Now softening on the exhale. On the new inhale, we'll stretch that arm out to the back. Exhale, hip, waist, shoulder, head. In that sequence, arriving into the posture and coming back. And stretching out the legs for your other side. So stretching your other leg long. And just pull that hip back. Foot either inside of the knee or outside. We're going to wrap around or press against the thigh. But again, we inhale first to lift tall. Then the hip moves back. Then the hip. Then a cramp. And a little cramp in your leg. But remember, it's going to cramp again. So we're going to pull back the hip, the waist, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the head. Feel, either wrapping around or pressing it against. Lengthening, opening. Inhale and exhale. Press the hand down, rebound upward. I might have to flex that foot. Nice deep breath here. If you don't need the arm down by the hip for support, you can wrap it around the waist, palm open. Nice deep breath here. Another inhale. Another exhale. Draw the navel in. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Wringing out the toxins. Just like you're wringing out the dirty dish rag of all the dirty water. Wringing it all out and bringing in the new. Navel in, relax and twist a little further. And releasing out of the posture, we reach to the back wall again. Inhale, exhale, hip, waist, shoulder, head. And just shake out those legs. And coming to hands and knees briefly, we're going to step forward with our right foot into a lunge. Stretch your other leg way back, knee to the floor. Your toes can be tucked under or pointed. Your front knee, however, in the low lunge is right over your ankle. Fingertips are in line with the toes on either side of the foot. And we sink here. We sink the pelvis down as if the tailbone again was reaching to the earth. Exhale, focusing down. Inhale to lift the heart, looking upward. And once more, exhale. Yeah. Inhale to lengthen. And this time, yeah, let's bring this foot back and bring the other foot forward, right between your hands. You might have to stretch that other leg back a little bit more. Knee over ankle. Fingertips in line with your toes. Inhale, we lengthen the heart, looking upward. Exhale, you might draw that navel in and push away the floor, kind of like a cat breath here. On this side, we'll emphasize that cat breath movement. Inhale, lengthening upward. Exhale, pull it up and inhale. One more time, drop the pelvis. And then let's come into hands and knees. Yeah, time to get up and do a few standing postures. So let's tuck those toes, good old down dog. Coming right up, pushing away the floor, shoulders away from the ears, long neck. Walking the dog a few blocks. Another breath or two here to stretch both heels to the earth. Those that would like to take three-legged dog, toes together to stretch one leg of your choice high to the sky. Still push away. Bending knee, turning knee up to the sky. Creates a little twist there. But untwist when it's time to stretch that knee again and back to all fours. Other side. Stretching other leg way up to the sky. Bending knee, turning knee up to the sky, twisting toward that side. And then untwist, stretch, and back to all fours. Walking feet into hands, hands into feet. Drape the chest over, clasping elbows, a little sway. Head heavy. And then gently roll up slowly to standing. Walk the hands up one by one, by one, by one. To your standing posture. Just adjust if need be. Yeah. And feel again your long legs, your long spine. You might even feel a little taller. And let's inhale to lift the energy from the earth and around us, palms facing each other. For chair pose, we bend the knees in line with the toes, send the tailbone back with the arms out. Yeah, core must be strong here because it gives a little more weight to the torso, but you're supporting your lower back as well. And the core is more active. Inhale, exhale, palms to the heart. And yeah, let's add the twist, maybe to your left first. Maybe the right elbow on the outside of the thigh, or maybe forearm pressing against the thigh. Other arm stretched up high, or again wrapped around the waist, palm open. Whatever feels good, so we can keep it reach, you can keep prayer position, or wrapping it around. Relax, breathe deeply. The next inhale, we'll stretch the arm high again if it was wrapped, and exhale, palms to the heart, looking toward the floor. And make sure, again, from here, we're going to go to the other side, but make sure your knees, again, are in line with your toes. Inhale, exhale, twisting to the other side. Elbow against the outer thigh or forearm. We inhale, exhale, long spine. Look up into the sky or straight out to the side, or wrapping that arm around, palm open. Relax the shoulders. They love to creep up to the ears for some reason. Another deep breath. Next inhale, we'll stretch and prayer position back, center, rolling on up. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, we haven't done chair in a while. So standing tall, we breathe in, palms facing upward, and exhale, palms facing down. Once again, inhale and exhale. And into a balancing posture of eagle today. Arms and legs we're going to do today. Eagles gives us animal messages. Perhaps some of you are familiar with Animal Messages, a wonderful book by, is it Ted Williams? He's on your book list in module 1. And no, Andrews, Ted. Anyway, very a wonderful book on every animal has a certain message, and some of you I know have already felt that. Birds, eagles or hawks give us this message of perspective because they can see the whole picture down there, or they can zero in on what they need to fly in for. Yeah, I don't want to think of what they're going to have for dinner. I don't want to think of that. But they teach us, the world view. Yeah. And sometimes we do need to focus in on the details, and other times, the bigger picture. So eagle arms crosses one elbow over the other. Now, some of us might have to modify somehow here, bending both elbows. If you're able, wrap those wrists around each other so your palms are facing each other, and mine are not quite doing that today, but almost as much as you can. Some maybe just the backs of the palms, but try to get the palms facing each other. And then we lift the elbows out and up. Gives us a nice stretch for the back of the heart. And relax. And eagle legs. If our left elbow is over, the legs are going to shift the weight to the left foot and then wrap the other thigh around and hook the toes around. So we're going to add the arms and the legs all together. So left elbow over, to bend, to wrap, to bend the knees. We're going to shift the weight to the left foot and see if you can pick it up and wrap the right around and hook the toes around your ankle or your calf, but still keep the elbows out and up. Do you notice you can look right at your elbows or the bigger picture of the room? Can you breathe? When ready, foot back to the earth. And release. We got to roll the shoulders back, don't we? Open the other way. So other side. Okay, so now a right elbow over. We're going to bend and wrap around as much as you can. You might notice, I just noticed sides are different. I can bring my palms together on this side, but reach the elbows out and up so they're not cramped into your chest. They're opening. I'm going to bend both knees. Going to transfer the weight to your right foot. Your right knee stays bent, and you're going to cross your thighs, just like you're sitting in a chair, crossing your thighs. You can wrap around your ankle or calf. And look, you can see your forearms or the bigger picture of the room. As you breathe slow and deep, noticing your perspective. Inhale, release, exhale, foot down and roll those shoulders. Might be nice actually to open a little wider. I think my legs need a stretch before we come back down to the ground. With an inhale, chest expansion. Inhale, interlace the fingers if you're able to lift the heart. Exhale, out and over into the forward fold. Chest expansion, wide legs. And then bend the left knee, either one. Exhale there. Other leg straighten. Inhale, center. Exhale, other knee bends. Other leg is straightening. Breathe. Reach the arms maybe higher. Overhead. Back to center when ready. And we're going to reach those arms higher, highest standing. And exhale. Release the arms. The fingers easy floating. And it's time to come back to the earth. Let's bring the feet together. prayer position with an inhale. The squatting balance, I think we did once. We're going to slowly exhale. Try to keep shoulders over hips, bend the knees. You're eventually going to balance on your toes. Yeah, your heels come off just naturally. I cannot go down all that way. Perhaps you can. In the squatting balance. So you're kind of on your toes. Need more challenge, you can close your eyes. And then exhale. Yeah, we're going to come to sit down, legs straighten before you, tuck those fingertips underneath. And just lower to one elbow, the other elbow. Lift the heart into fish posture. Inhale. Open the heart, the throat chakra, your third eye, even the crown. And reach out to the toes, maybe lift a leg, alternating. One and then down. Maybe the other one can lift and then down. Maybe both can lift at the same time. As we breathe, we lift. Eventually, both legs will return if they were both lifting. And then exhale, tuck the knees in, roll the chin down, in and roll on down. Thighs to the chest, a nice circle around the sacrum. One more shake out. Okay, one more shake up, shake out. Inhale and exhale. Feet and arms return to the earth for a double sniff in. And a double ha-ha. Ha-ha. Once again. And a ha-ha. Third time. So time. I invite you to get another wiggle room in. A little roll, maybe of the knees to the right or to the left. Roll of the head. Maybe stretch the legs. Any wiggle room again. And I invite you to breathe, just observing the breath. Do you feel the belly rise and fall? You feel the breath in through the nose. Do you notice one nostril more dominant than the other? Maybe the breath can slow down more. As it slows down, notice your face relaxing, your third eye glowing in a beautiful purple light, showering over you, cleansing, clearing, bringing you a deeper perspective of life, aligning you with your inner wisdom, your inner purpose. Head resting, neck free, shoulders, arms. We breathe to relax the back, your chest, internal organs. Now relax your legs, your feet, your toes. Truly every cell of your body, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Bones relaxing, inside the bones, muscles, nerves, your blood vessels. Every system of your body functioning 100% infinite potential. And feel the breath emerge. Your third eye also opens up, enlivens all our senses. Your sense of touch. Notice how the air feels against your skin. Notice how your clothes feel against your skin. The temperature, the sensation. Many layers of your skin, yeah. Notice your sense of hearing yourself breathe. Maybe there's sounds inside the room. outside of the room, far away sounds, or maybe sounds of your heart beating. In your inner sight, yeah, bringing your awareness to your sight. But you might actually open your eyes gently, soft focus to have, your outer sight to see, to appreciate, be in gratitude for your sense of sight. And I invite you to close your eyes and come back to your third eye, your inner sight, your inner wisdom, and what it has to share for you. The sense of smell. Sometimes different scents remind us of the past, memory of such. Sense of taste. Amazing. The gifts that we have right within us. So I invite you to listen to your breath. As you listen to the breath, the mind does slow down. The mind calms down. Breathe again to allow your inner wisdom to come forth. As you now surrender to this posture of relaxation. Another slow breath, kind of allowing every cell to remember a more peaceful, calmful way of being in this world. And let this peaceful state stay with you. Carry this forth as a gift, not for only yourself, but for others. And gently awakening as you wiggle fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Nice stretch of your arms and your legs. Nice yawn as you roll to one side or the other, coming to your seated posture for one more breath all together to send us off on our way. Sitting tall, rooting tailbone to the earth, crown of the head high. We scoop on the inhale, energy from the earth and around us and above us into perfect blending harmony back home to our open, loving hearts. I thank you so much. Keep the practice alive and well. And namaste. And again, if you have any questions, please, let me know. I know I sent you a little announcement, an email, and then an announcement, and then that it was a little weird voice to text. Anyway, it's all good. Namaste.